Salve, welcome to this video lesson on Capitulum Septimum, Chapter 7. We're at Section 3 today, starting in line 61. We see in the margin, Aemilia Julio osculum dat. Aemilia gives a kiss to Julius. That's that Julio is that new dative case. We see Marcus ambulat, Quintus currit. Currit's a new verb. Quintus is running. All right, take a look at the story. Aemilia cum Delia e peristulo in atrium entrat. Aemilia enters from the peristyle into the atrium with Delia. Laeta ad Julium adit. She goes to Julius happy. Eumque salutat. And she greets him. Now, notice again, ad Julium to Julius, and ad it literally means to go, right? Goes is it, and the ad means towards. So she to goes to Julius. But again, in English, we just want to say the to once. She goes to Julius. All right, Aemilia viro suo osculum dat. Aemilia gives a kiss to her husband. Viro suo is the new dative case. It looks like it could be ablative, but again, the context with the verb dat tells us, hey, give show tell verb, makes more sense to say to her husband. Julius Aemiliae osculum dat. Julius gives a kiss to Aemilia. Okay, Aemiliae is the feminine dative. And notice this doesn't look the same as the ablative, because the ablative for a feminine word would have been Aemilia with a long A. So again, sometimes for some masculine and neuter words, you're going to have an ending that looks the same for dative and ablative. But for these feminine words like Aemiliae, the dative looks different. All right, Julius says, Quid agit Julia? What is Julia doing? And Aemilia says, Rosas carpit in horto. She is picking roses in the garden. And Julia says, Currite in hortum porri et vocate eam. Run into the garden, boys, and call her. Quintus currit. Quintus runs. Marcus non currit, sed ambulat. Marcus does not run, but walks. He's a little bit lazy, doesn't want to seem too obedient, perhaps. Julius imperat. Age, curre, Marce. Julius orders, come on, run, Marcus. So he's really eager to see Julia, apparently. Etiam Marcus currit. Marcus also runs. Maybe he's afraid that his dad's gonna whip him, right? Curri per peristylum in hortum currunt. The boys run into the garden through the peristyle. Illic autem puella non est. There the girl, however, is not. Okay, or there the girl is not there, however, we might say in English. Curri ex horto per peristylum in atrium ambulat. The boys walk out of the garden through the peristyle into the atrium. Okay, failed to find her there. We might remember she's crying in her bedroom. Marcus says, Julia neque in horto, neque in peristulo est. Julia is neither in the garden nor in the peristyle. Aemilia says, Esne sura in horto? Is Sira in the garden? Quintus, non est, nulla ancilla illic est. She's not. No maidservant is there. Aemilia says, non solum Julia, sed etiam sura abest. Not only Julia, but also Sira is gone, is absent, right? Delia, e ad cubiculum Juliae. Delia, go to the bedroom of Julia, or go to Julia's bedroom. Juliae here is the genitive case, right? Showing possession. Delia ad cubiculum Juliae it. Delia goes to Julia's bedroom. Ostium pulsat, she knocks on the door. Aperit, she opens it. In cubiculum entrat, she enters into the bedroom. Illic non solum Julia, sed etiam sura est. There not only Julia, but also Sira is. Okay, there is not only Julia, but also Sira, we might say. Oculi Juliae pleni sunt lacrimarum. The eyes of Julia's eyes, are full of tears. Lacrimarum, notice the arum ending, that's a genitive plural feminine. Delia says, Veni in atrium, Julia. Come into the atrium, Julia. Illic pater tuus te expectat. There your father is waiting for you. Julia oculos et nasum tergit. She dries or wipes her eyes and her nose. Rosam sumit. She picks up the rose. E cubiculo exit. And she goes out of the bedroom. Notice again, you get the a meaning out of, and also the x prefix, which also means out of, but you just need to say it once in English. You don't say she goes out of the bedroom. You should just say she goes out of the bedroom. Sura et Delia pos eam exiunt. Sira and Delia exit or leave behind her. Julia in atrium ad Julium curit. Julia runs to Julius in the atrium. Eique osculum dat, and she gives a kiss, osculum, to him. Julia says, Ecce rosa, non è pulcra es haec rosa. Look, a rose. Isn't this rose beautiful? So haec is the feminine of hic, which we had earlier. Hic means this masculine, haec is this feminine. Isn't this rose beautiful? Julia says, Nulla rosa tam pulcra es quam filia mea. No rose is so beautiful as my daughter, or you could, if you prefer, you could say as beautiful as my daughter, right? Julius filiae suae osculum dat. Julius gives a kiss to his daughter. Filiae suae, again, the new dative case. Jamne lacrimat Julia. Now is Julia crying? Imo, no way. Laeta est, et ridet. She's happy and she's smiling. Okay, so her dad has cheered her up by saying, no rose is as beautiful as my daughter. She doesn't feel so bad about her appearance anymore. Now Julia says, Num nasus meus foedus est? Surely my nose isn't ugly, is it? Right? So she's asking her dad now. And Julia says, Foedus? Ugly? Imo, tam formosus est quam hoc malum. It is, no way, it is so beautiful as, and then he holds up this apple, right? And he's showing her the apple. Ecce malum tuum Julia. Look, your apple, Julia. So now he's going to give her one too. Pater filiae malum magnum et formosam dat. The father gives a big and beautiful apple to his daughter. So the narrator is saying that the apple is beautiful, so it's a good-looking apple. So again, this is likely to cheer Julia up. Julia malum terget et ante oculos tenet. She wipes the apple and she holds it in front of her eyes. It might be wipes in the sense of polishes, right? Make it look even shinier. Then Julia says, O quam formosum est hoc malum. Oh, how beautiful this apple is. Puella laeta malo suo osculum dat. Gives a kiss to her apple. Right? It's a little bit funny scene. Julius then says, Hoc pirum etiam tuum est, Julia. This pear is also yours, Julia. Julius ei pirum dat. Julius gives a pear to her. Now, ei, we had it earlier to mean to him, right? So it's a pronoun. It can mean to him, to her, to it. It's the dative case of the pronoun. Here it's in reference to Julia, so we translate it as to her. He gives her a pear. Jam puella et malum et pirum habet. Now the girl has both an apple and a pear. When you get two ets, just like the two neckways for neither nor, the two ets we're going to say both and. Now the girl has both an apple and a pear. Amelia says, Etiam anquilis meis mala et pira da. Also give my maidservants apples and pears. So he already gave the slaves that were there the apples, the male slaves, so she wants to also give some to Sira and to Delia. Julius anquilas ad se vocat. Julius calls the maidservants to him. Et iis quoque mala et pira dat. And he also gives them, or gives to them, apples and pears. So the iis here is the dative plural form of the pronoun. Ancilai laetae ex atrio exiunt. The happy maid servants go out of the atrium. Cui Julius malum dat. To whom does Julius give the apple? So cui is a new question word, meaning to whom or to which. it will always take a dative case to answer it, right? So we're asking to whom do they give? You need to answer with the dative. So to whom does he give the apple? Puero malum dat. He gives the apple to the boy. Puer cui Julius malum dat. The boy to whom Julius gives the apple, or to which Julius gives the apple. Est filius eius, is his son. Cui Julius osculum dat. To whom does Julius give a kiss? Puellae osculum dat. He gives a kiss to the girl. Puella cui Julius osculum dat. Filia eius est. The girl to whom Julius gives the kiss is his daughter. All right, well, that concludes Chapter 7. I hope you learned a few things about the dative case and some new vocabulary. Again, dative case is named dativus after the verb dat, which means gives. You usually see it in a sentence with a give, show, or tell verb. It might look like an ablative or a genitive case sometime. In the plural, dative and ablative nouns always look the same. But the context really helps you. And to translate a dative, you want to say to or for. Do something for somebody or to somebody. So show something to somebody, give something to somebody, and so on. All right, Llpsi.